Oh hey, what's up you guys? I'm John Daniel Vadde, Vadde. That's how you spell my last name. Today I want to talk about a guy named Job from the Bible. And no, I'm not a preacher, not a huge youth leader. I'm just a regular teenager who's this much crazy about Bible and God. Alright, I'm going to read a few verses, just listen to me, okay? There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. That man was blameless, upright, fearing God, and turning away from evil. Wow, those are really, really nice characters of a man. He was blameless, upright, fearing God, and turning away from evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. That's a huge family. His possessions were 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 female donkeys. Even if you take that much possession and put it to this year, this times right now, he was really, really, really rich. And Bible says he was the greatest man in the East. Now let's see what happened to him exactly. Well, I'm going to read a few verses. Now one day when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine at his oldest brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were plowing and donkeys were feeding beside, and then the Sabeans attacked them and took them. They slew the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While this one was still speaking, the other one also came and said, Fire of God fell from heaven, burned up the sheep and servants, and consumed them. I alone have escaped to tell you. While this guy was speaking, another one comes running and says, The Chaldeans formed 3 bands, made a raid on the camels, took them, and slew the servants with the edge of their sword, and I alone have escaped to tell you. While this guy was speaking, another one comes and says, While your sons and daughters were drinking in the house, eating and drinking in the house, a great wind came across the wilderness, struck the 4 corners of the house, and fell on the young people, and they died, and I alone have escaped to tell you. Man, 4 things at a time. Now let me talk more about these 4 things. Number 1, the Sabeans came and took the oxen and the donkeys, killing every servant out there. Now, that's a man-made destruction, right? And number 2, fire from heaven. No, Job was thinking, okay, maybe they're my enemies, they're jealous of me, it's okay. And then fire from heaven came and burned up the sheep. And that's a god. It's not human. Alright, that's 2. Third one, the camels, the Chaldeans came and killed every servant and took the camel. Now that's a man, the man-made. Nothing to worry about, this is a man-made. And the 4th one, the wind came across the wilderness and blew the 4 corners of the house, and the house fell on his daughters and sons, and they all died. Now that's God. What must be running in Job's mind? People hate him now, and God is, he must be thinking God hates him or something. I don't know. If that happened to you, not in that drastic thing, but every day in life, even we have sort of, problems and troubles in our life. Like it can be heartbreak, it can be your mom passing away, your dad passing away, or even your dog passing away. Or it can be not getting good grades in schools, or some guys are picking on you, or something's going on in your life which you don't want to talk about, or which I don't know, or some problem in your life. When problems come at you, how would you react? How would you respond to those? It's not the action, it's always the reaction which matters the most. Now if I was in Job's place, I would freak out. I'd probably just drop down dead or something. But here is how Job reacted. Alright, this is what he said. I'm going to read one of the few lines, alright? The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And in the end it says, through all this, Job did not sin, nor did he blame God. I'm gonna stop right there, bro. When we have troubles, when we have problems, we are always blaming God. God, why'd you do this? It's all your fault. I was being good. I was being a good little kid. I'm going to church every day. I'm reading Bible every day. How come this happened to me? No, Job never did that. He never blamed God. He just fell on the ground and said, God gave and God has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Now what I want you to know is, how would you react? You can always write down your comments in the comment section below, and get me on Facebook. It's John Daniel Vadde, Vadde. Alright, so how would you react when you have troubles? Just asking. Are you gonna react in a godly way? Or are you gonna react in your own way? Not godly way. You guys have a great day. Think about it. Have a good day. Bye bye. God loves you.